Hey party people, I'm Kelly.
And I'm Bean.
And we're Kelly Beans Bees. We're second year beekeepers here in Central Virginia. And today, hopefully you're joining us back from, this side has honey on it.
This side is a lot of nectar and some brand new comb. Look how white that is. You want to get
crazy.
in here, get
all
all
close?
close?
I was just going to say, this is our double deep inspection from the last, picking up from the last vid.
So today we've been going through all of our hives out here at the pumpkin patch.
Beautiful comb.
We, about 2.5 weeks ago, split out these bees. Some of them had queen cells, some of them we just put eggs in. And so we're coming back now to see how many queens we actually have alive and active here.
So far we have had
two queens, yep.
And our fingers are crossed for this one. What did I tell? I told you I think we would have 3, right?
Yeah, I think you said that.
That was my prediction. We have 5 boxes out here, so I felt like 3 was a good number, a little more than half.
Right. More than we started with, because we only had 2 out here to begin with.
Very true.
Oh, this one's heavy.
Yeah,
okay.
Honey
They've got a lot of extra comb here that I'm probably going to
scrape it off. Yep. Scrape it off. Scrape it off. Scrape it off.
Whoa! You got to be careful. You don't want a copyright strike.
I said scrape it.
Oh, I know. I was. That's a compliment. I thought that you sounded so close to the singer of that song that they would think that we were using it.
No, I didn't sing it for enough time. I don't think.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I think you have to do like 15 or more seconds.
All right. Well, let us know down in the comments if you want some more Kelly karaoke.
I don't know that they want that, but look how beautiful this comb is.
It is
very windy out here today at the bee yard. There is some capped brood on this side.
Yes. So this hive had a queen originally, and we decided to split it out just to pull down the population a little bit, make it so that they weren't going to swarm. We ended up splitting into that nuke that's right behind Kelly.
Right there. It's all by itself. It looks like a little baby.
Yes, and we never found the queen, so we didn't know if we had split her into that nuke or if we had left her here and seeing eggs and larvae and
I'm assuming
everything
we left her here.
We left her here, yes. So she's still here. She's kicking around.
Brood City.
I've got a queen cup here, but there's nothing in it, and we've seen eggs, so I'm gonna go ahead and squish it. They do this for practice every now and then. It doesn't always mean they're going to swarm, but
sometimes they do it for realsies, though.
Yep. Since I've seen eggs, I know the queen's here, and if not, they can. Whoops. Sorry, bee. I kind of stole your honey and ran you all through it.
If you can see right here, this brood that's on the right-hand side of your screen looks a little bit more protruding. That would be droned brood. Drones are the boys. We made a joke at the talk we were at this past week that they're just like college boys coming home, gonna have mamas cooking, do no chores, they just mooch.
Yep. So what I was saying with the queens, and the queen cells specifically, because I've seen eggs, if for whatever reason something had happened to the queen and that's why they were building out those queen cells, we've got eggs. They wouldn't really build them because those cells need eggs in them for them to really draw them out. If they don't have a queen, they'll draw out from an existing egg. But because I've seen eggs, they can use those in case of emergency to make a new queen. So I'm not super concerned about squishing them. That just kind of...
They're really stuck.
Yeah,
sometimes they're stuck
putting a lot of comb down at the bottom.
Yeah, lots of drone comb.
But squishing it just kind of stops them from swarming anyway, even if they don't really need to. And for us, they never need to. We don't want them to swarm.
I feel like these bees are just asking for mediums on top,
These bees are looking okay. They've got a couple of frames out on the edges that still need to be drawn out.
You're supposed to say, yeah, honey.
Yeah, honey. But no, these bees are looking really strong. We may want to look into getting a medium onto these.
We got some in the car.
We do, and
ooh,
some of them
just took a bee with you.
Some of them have drawn frames, or mostly drawn frames in them, so we can go ahead and stick those on top, give them some extra room so that they don't want to swarm at all. But yes, these bees are looking pretty strong, which this is our Chunky Monkey hive,
yes.
Which they're the ones that have always lagged a little bit behind the other bees, but right now they're looking pretty strong.
Well,
so I'm
I was about
happy
to
to
say
see
right
that.
now they're the new cookie dough. So if you were
I don't
here
think
before,
we can call them the new
no,
cookie
we're
dough
not
though.
going to. But if you were here before, cookie dough. The hives out here are named after ice creams, because clearly we love ice cream. We love the dairy industry, you know. Anyways, this one is honey.
Yep. Yeah, I would 100% say that this hive is ready for
You
a
just
super.
crunched a bee right on the edge.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Decapitated is the word I would use.
sorry.
Whoops. It's not the queen though. We're good. Don't worry. It's just a worker.
Anyways, the hives out here are named after ice cream flavors. We took votes to see what you all thought. So cookie dough is my favorite type of ice cream, and so we named one of the original hives cookie dough because it was my favorite. But cookie dough's hive died over the winter. Well, we actually think they left before the winter, but they were the strongest hive that we had all last year.
Yep.
So
Sad to see him
everything's
go,
in
but
comparison to them.
sad to see him go, but it happens. So
Yeah.
it's not the worst thing in the world.
It was kind of sad though. So, yes. So this is fish food. I showed a.
This is Chunky Monkey.
Oh my gosh, sorry. Fish food was behind you.
Yes, which fish food doesn't have a queen right now, so we're gonna have to
Might
fix
not-
that.
Right. I showed you all this comb. This has little grubbies in it because sometimes it just has little grubbies.
Well, oh
Are you okay?
yes. I'm just hoping the bees aren't too mad that I just smashed my knee into their home.
Anyway, sometimes they'll draw a comb like this, and the little grubbies. This was this drones or no?
No, there was nothing in
Just
that.
in general, larvae.
Yep. Well,
So-
yes. Sorry, the one I just handed you didn't have anything in it, but
Right,
yes,
but the
what was
others.
in there were drone larvae.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yes. Sorry, I
So-
misunderstood your question.
No, it's okay. So that's what's in this, the little white grubby looking things. And so that's why when we clean the wax, here's my wax collection for today, we make sure that we, filter it many times to make sure that nasties are out of there. So, Bean's getting the smoker back.
Yeah, it burn
went
out.
So what we'll do, the bees are a little agitated here, but we will be going in and just taking the hive tool and getting all of this once Bean gets the smoker going. But yeah. So anyway, here are the hives are named after ice creams, and then at the turkey house, so we're at the pumpkin patch now. At the turkey house, second location, those hives are going to be named after different types of cheeses. So we're excited for that. Like I said before, we really like the dairy industry, so why not name them after that? One of our friends does the queens, names them after queens, but that's not really our style. So
All right, here
Beautiful.
you go. Oh, where was your collection?
behind you.
I'll just stick it back here then. You're getting a lot of wax.
I
We've got
dumped
wax
it.
in our bucket still
Yeah.
that we need to
Well,
take
we
home
say
and
it's a
melt
lot.
down.
When you actually melt it down, it's not really a
Oh
lot.
yeah, no, this will make
This is like 5 lip balms.
right.
Maybe.
It really doesn't make a whole lot, but over
how we
time
collect
as the hives grow and we keep collecting this, we'll get more and more, and we'll have enough to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just killed a lot of drones. Sorry, drones.
It's okay, we didn't need more of them.
That bee
Ew,
has
that
drone
one
on her
has-
face. Whoops.
Poor girl. She just ran away. Anyways, hopefully your smoker's still going. Yeah,
It is.
That's been
No,
the
it-
hardest thing lately, keeping the smoker. I feel like we struggled last year too.
Well, it wasn't that it just stopped burning. It was literally that it burned out all of the fuel. So I just had to add in more
Gotcha.
pine needles so that it
Gotcha.
could keep going.
We collect pine needles around our home and use that in the smoker because there's an abundance.
Yep.
Alright, so
So finally, we're getting down in this box after a little bit of time of just rambling on about random stuff and lighting the smoker and all kinds of things.
it's wonky
Yeah.
comb.
I'll
We saw
pull that
in
off
the
too.
last box, so we're pulling it off just to promote them to try to draw it correctly, and then we also have more.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so what is your plan here?
Yes, I was
We're
about
already
to.
around the 10-minute mark, so
Already?
yeah.
Oh.
Um,
So I'm pretty much going in here. If you watched our last video, you would have seen that the nuke that we have over there only had nothing in it. Resources.
It only had nothing.
Only had nothing. It didn't have any eggs, is really what I was trying to say. So I think what I'm going to do here is try to find a frame that's got
Eggs.
plenty of eggs on it,
And do a switcheroo.
and then move them over there.
Okay.
And use that to try to bring that hive back. This frame's got eggs on it.
No queen cell one?
Well,
Because there was one
They-
queen cell and
they had-
other.
they had, that was an old one.
Oh.
They had queen cups, but none of them were filled, so they weren't technically queen cells. If they had queen cells, yes, I would move that over. But this hive doesn't look like it's trying to swarm. They were just practicing. But this does have a lot of eggs. It's got a lot of resources. It's got some
Just
larvae
need to make
on
sure
it.
that the queen's not on it.
Yes. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm looking to make sure I don't see a queen, which I don't.
I see lots of dronies.
There are a lot of drones. And then we're going to bring this frame over to this nuke, and we're going to drop it in. So
But
here,
we're not
Kelly.
prepared.
Well, we'll be prepared in a second.
Well, I don't know, but okay.
Come on around.
I have a lot of bees following me.
Okay. So, I am going to take out this frame here, because this frame isn't drawn. And they're not really doing anything with it. I'm just going to lay that there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stick this frame right in the center.
So then they know to take care of it.
Yes. It's closest to all their resources, all the bees, everything like that. And then I'll just slide this right in here.
Careful.
Yep, not falling down. And hopefully this will allow them to draw queen cells, have a new queen come back. I think that comb's pushing on each other, pushing on itself a little bit. I'll leave that out. Yes, hopefully that will allow them to draw some queen cells, get a queen back, and keep this hive alive so that we can have another hive on top of what we already have for queens. Because right now we've got 3 queens out here, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
This could give us a 4th, and when we started with 2, doubling our number sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, we're going to go back to that, or what are we?
Yeah, well, I'm going to go back to that. I'm going to go through it a little bit more. We'll probably stick a medium on top. Nothing
Yeah.
special there. We're just going to look at the frames, make sure what we've got is kind of drawn out so that they have a little bit of a head start. We'll stick that on top when we close them up. And then I think what we're going to end up doing is taking the queen out of this nuke into that double deep over there that doesn't have a queen. So we'll bring you back for that.
Perfect.
We'll skip everything with the box we were just in.
Okay.
But we'll see what happens here. We're up to 3 queens out here, better than what we started with, so I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, perfect. All right, guys. Thanks for being here, and we will see you later.
Bees out!
Bees out, y'all.